Hey guys, how are we all doing? I'm on it. I've had a bit of a mixed day today. I'm on the sludge. This morning I was on washdown water up at Bentham. Managed to get a full 27, just between 27 and 28 tonne, which I'm more than happy with. Just going back to collect my third load. I'm on watery sludge at the minute, where it's a bit thinned out. Heading to Widnes. Yeah, I don't. There's this guy in front of me. I don't know if. Okay, I'm going. Rear pulling in or you ain't. Well, simple as that. So I'm just going to undertake you. Pay attention. Just in his own world by the looks of it, skip wagon. That's a nice boat. Malibu, it's called. It's nice. Looks like it's been refurbed as well. So yeah, I'm going back to collect my third load now. I know it's probably a bit late in the day for a third load, but as I said, I had Bentham this morning. It took me 2 hours up there. I was there for about an hour and a half trying to load, but one of the guillotines was stuck on the tank, so I ended up getting a strong bar, scaffold bar, putting it on, wouldn't budge, getting another scaff bar that was a bit thinner, put it through that, and then yank it up, and it actually finally freed off. So I ended up just doing that. So I ended up just getting a full load out of that, which I'm actually more than happy about. The roads weren't really that great because we've had too much rain. We've probably had, in the past week or so, probably had over 100 mil of rain. So the roads were like streams, a few puddles here and there. There was a bit where it looked like a ford, but it wasn't. Not a car, by the way. It's a stream a ford is a stream that runs across the river. That runs across the road, or a river that runs across the road. It's mostly what four-wheel drivers used. I think there's one on the east coast somewhere where they have lorries and that going through it, and people stall their engines and flood their engines. I'm sure you've seen it on Facebook or TikTok or wherever. I've seen it a few times. I've seen it on YouTube as well. But just take your time going through, and yeah, we just managed. Sign up there, look out for bikes. I've seen that sign on the M6 this morning. So yeah, I was up there for an hour and a half. Trying to load, finally loaded. It took me 2.5 hours to get back because there's loads of police on the road and they're slowing people down. But it is what it is, I suppose. But come on mate, pay attention. The amount of people I've had this morning that are just dilly-dallying. It's looking at me like I'm at fault. I had my indicator on for ages. I've had people this morning speed up behind me, sat behind me when I go to put my indicator on. They move out into the lane you want to go into, and they're speed up beside you. What's the point? This is the first day that the weather's been nice, which I'm pretty glad about. It's not rained once today, touch wood. I'm on 20% diesel. I've never let it go that low. The light should be coming on soon as well. I don't know whether to just go and fill up now or go get my load on, come back and then fill up. Judging by the amount of traffic, I'd like to go fill up, but fill up first. You ever seen the M62 when you're between Echoes and the M6 turn off? The road is bumpy as hell. It's a nice McConaughey unit. I've seen a few nice wagons today. I've not spotted any truck spotters yet. I know the Broadline truck spotter's always on the M62 somewhere. That's what I'm on now. But I have not spotted any of that. But there is been a few nice trucks on the road today. There's too many bumps, slightly speed bumps. You know, you're doing 56 miles an hour and you're going across the speed bump, just going hee-haw. This guy's flashing me back in. There's no point in you flashing me back in. There's a slip road there. And then one comes off the other side. What happens if there's wagons coming off? Well, yeah, I'm just ploughing on. I've been really flat out. Yesterday I was on Macclesfield. I thought Macclesfield was right next to Derbyshire somewhere, but it's actually not that far from Manchester Airport. Mind you, I only took one load out of there yesterday, so... Yeah, what did I do before that? I'm trying to think what I had yesterday. Oh, I did 2 Highmoor leachates. Did leachate out of Highmoor. So basically it was out of a disused quarry and they filled it back in and you get leachate out of that. So I did 2 of them yesterday and then I went to the Macclesfield. I probably need a shave. I usually let it grow a bit more before I shave it or I could trim it down. But I just... As you can see, my head's always in my mirrors. People might say to me, but you're not paying attention to the road. Aye, but you've still got to look in your mirrors. You know what I mean? So, it's just give them a wee quick glance. Especially when you're moving over to your left lane and whatnot. Just give them a quick glance. That's a big load. Somebody heavy loads on the 62 at the minute. Big excavator. Big green excavator on the back of a flatbed. An escort vehicle. But the arm on it is absolutely massive. Oh, what that bit wet, pal. That's right, it's not this one that I need. It's the next one. I wonder who's going to let me over. It's a nice scania that as well. It's an old school scania, like that. It's a wee bit windy today as well. A wee bit windy and breezy. He's basically going to undertake me, I think so. It's pretty nice though. Slow down a wee bit, just see what it is. Ian Robinson Transport. It's a nice wagon. It's been well looked after. I can tell it's a bit windy, he's getting blown about a wee bit. It's a V8 as well. I'll slow down, let him go, I'll slow down and go pull in behind him, so I want to get into that left lane anyway. I've not really been doing much content on my GoPro because my memory card's full and my laptop's broke, so it's costing too much to fix my laptop. Well, I think it's going to cost too much because when I lift my laptop up I can just hear something rattling inside, so it's not looking good. Service is 1 mile. Thorntonwood services on the 62. Is this guy going to move over? No, he's probably going to that industrial estate near Amazon. Actually, I think they've got a yard next to, is it Every or Hermes? I think it's Every or Hermes they've got a yard next to. So I think he'll be going there. I think he'll be finished for the day actually. If I talk too much, just tell me to shut up in my comments. But I suppose it's a whole good thing like YouTube and whatnot. Talking that, no, I didn't really do that many videos of me speaking face to face, but I've got to think of, like, I've got Samsara camera and everything in here. Yeah, they don't bother really, not with me anyway, but me talking to myself, they'll be thinking, oh, this guy's on the phone so much. They'll pull me in, I'll just say, no, it's the GoPro. Then they might say, aye, company regulations, but as far as I'm aware, 80% of them in that yard will know that I've got YouTube and whatnot. Plus, oh Jesus Christ, Z-Tank. Hey, have you ever seen, so Neiman or Newman Z-Tank, them trailers, the way they lift things, they're pretty cool actually. I watched a YouTube video about 2 months ago. I was just flicking through the short videos, and basically what it does is it opens up, the whole trailer opens up, and he's picking up glass. So the whole trailer opens up, he reversed back and he just scooped the glass up that was on the board and it just shut. So it'd be pretty cool to see how you strap that down inside, inside the trailer. It'd be pretty cool that. I need to go and get diesel now, so we'll go get diesel. Diesel! Would it be pretty good if you could still, if you'd be able to put all the, if you get cheaper diesel, I know they said red diesel, but you can't put red diesel in trucks. I mean, you probably could back in the 60s, 50s and 60s, put red diesel in the trucks, but you can't do that now. It's mainly for agricultural use. But I'm pretty sure they didn't put red diesel in newer tractors now these days. I think they put red diesel in like the older stuff. Because I'm pretty sure the last time I filled up a tractor was about 4 or 5 years ago, and it wasn't red. It was more of a like white diesel. So I'm pretty sure the newer tractor stuff didn't put red diesel in them. They put like a white or blue greeny diesel or turquoise. Looks like he's going for diesel as well. Diesel, diesel. Fuel. At least the good thing is I didn't need AdBlue. Right. 3/4 full on that one. There used to be 2 tanks of diesel on this, but when they put in the hydraulics, they used the second diesel tank, took it off, cleaned it all out, washed it out with soap and whatnot, let it dry out and give it a dry, and then use it as a hydraulic oil tank. So I've gone for having 426 litre tanks to just a 300 litre tank, but I've got to fill up every day nearly. Might be a few days where you can get away with filling up every 2 days. I mean, I didn't fill up yesterday, I filled up the night before for yesterday. So I didn't fill up yesterday and I'm filling up now, so it might get a wee bit loud in here because Burtonwood Services, the road in the HGV park isn't really that great. Like so. It's like being on a bouncy castle. It's like you're sitting on a bouncy castle and somebody's bouncing either side of you. Come on, Paul, where are you going? He looks like he's already filled. Actually. No, he's not. Hey, come on, pal, there's pissing queue here. Fuck me. Wish people would pay attention. I'm not gonna worry, I'm not gonna start arguments. Can't be arsed with that, Bill. Fucking shit. I'll just park behind this guy. Wait my turn. Probably be here for about 25 minutes filling up because the pumps aren't that great. Just bang it on the brake while I'll wait. Oh. So I worked. What did I work? So last weekend I had off. This weekend I worked. Can't work this weekend because I've got my wee man. And I'm going to work next weekend. So every other weekend. It depends where I've driven over 4 hours on the tacho because I'm on domestic hours. We're doing sewage and whatnot. So if I don't drive over 4 or 4.5 hours, it doesn't really count as a driving day. So I'll get that like an extra day, if you get what I mean. But I don't really do 15 hours or anything like that anyway. My closest I get to is like 11, 12 hours working time. But on my driving time, it's mostly try and do under 4 hours of driving on domestic or whatever. So I mean, there's people I know that are on logbook and that, and they can do like 18 hours on, 6 off on the wagons. But I think the law's changing anyway, where you can, if it's really an emergency, you can go out of scope and do 18 hours on. But you have to have 9 hours off if you're on the card. and then you have to do printouts and whatnot to explain why. But because I'm on sewage, sludge, all that good stuff, it's basically, you can go on domestic and whatnot. I don't really, know that. I do know quite a bit, but it's just the actual, where you're actually doing it. I mean, I am going to be sitting, hopefully, next couple of years, I'm going to be sitting with Transport Manager CPC, because it's just something I fancy. I mean, my CPC's up next year, my driver one, so I'll need to renew that. 35 hours. But apparently that's boring in itself. You're just sitting in a classroom learning all about tachograph hours, health and safety, truck husbandry, and road safety, and yeah, there's more than that in there, but that's just some of it. But the Transport Manager one, that'd be a pretty good one to have, but it's really, really hard. So it's just, getting to do it, like, because you got case studies and all that. And whereas on the driver CPC, there was, you got your multiple choice, which I think you've still got in your Transport Manager CPC. But on like your driver's one, your case studies, you've got to really write it all out. Whereas your mod 4 and your driver, you just got to basically explain. He'll ask you questions, and you've got to explain why. So, whereas the Transport Manager one, it's really hard. It's equivalent to an A level, but it's really hard. You can do 10-day courses and all that, but I'm going to read the books first before I decide. I'm going to do the books first, and then have at it, have a go, and then we'll just see what happens. But yeah, I'm just still stuck in a queue. Oh, this guy's moving now. Sweet as candy, you're my sugar daddy. Oh, I need diesel, don't need anything else. So pull up next to the pump here. Pump now. See you in a bit.